Here we're going to use expected value to determine the expected profit that an insurance company will have over selling many policies. So I'm assuming that you've paused to at least read through the details of the question, and I want to jump right into that expected value piece. So I know here that it says based on past data, an average of 125 policyholders will file a $10,000 claim. Now, what that means to the company is a $10,000 loss. However, that person who files this claim had to pay the company $1,200. So in part of my expected value formula here, I'm going to say there's a loss of $10,000, but that $10,000, again, that person had to pay $1,200 to even get the policy. So when they file the claim, the person themselves has already paid that money. I need to take that into account, in other words, whenever I'm doing my expected value formula. And the chance of that happening is 1 out of 125. All right, so for the next possibility, an average of 1 in 100 policyholders file a $50,000 claim. And I'm going to do the same thing. Since that's a claim, it's a negative for the company, $50,000. But again, that person had to pay $1,200. So the company's really not paying out $50,000. They did make some money off that particular policy. And again, that one was 1 out of 100 chance. Okay, I'm going to zoom out just a little bit here to have some more space. So then next we have 1 in 250 policyholders will file a $60,000 claim. Okay, so same type of thing here, $60,000, but that person had to pay $1,200, and the chance of that was 1 in 250. Now, but you might say, well, the company has to make some money, right? And that's true. So I'm going to come back up here to the beginning of this long string here, this expression, and I'm going to put how much money the company makes over the times the probability that a person does not file a claim, because these are the people who are not filing claims. So to do that, I really want to take, I'm going to highlight here, these probabilities. That didn't show up too well, did it? Let me just use a different color. I'm going to take these probabilities, this one, and this one, add them together, subtract them from 1 to determine the probability that a person does not file a claim. So I've started this process on my calculator here. So what I did was I added those probabilities together, and then I'm going to do 1 minus that answer. And here's the probability that a person does not file a claim, 489 out of 500. So let me put that right here. So notice the majority of people do not file claims. So the insurance company is making money in that way. But let's see exactly how much by continuing this this expression here. And I'm going to pause the video to type in this expression. Just make sure that you're watching your parentheses as you do this on your own. All right, so just if you need to double check parentheses, you can see that here. Pause the video if you didn't get 380, but that's how we use that expected value formula to get that the average policy will make $380 for the company. Remember, we did this in from the perspective of the company. And that profit here, because again, that's a positive value for the company, positive 380, is determined by taking 380 and multiplying that by 20,000 policies that are sold. And that's how we get this large value here for profit.